Hello Aquarius, my name is Jason. Thank you for visiting my channel. This is your general tarot reading for November 2019. It's a general reading, so you know the drill about rising signs, etc. Okay. Aquarius, you go into this period with the Queen of Pentacles. So there is a sense of abundance around you at the moment. The Queen of Pentacles is probably the most balanced of energies I'm feeling. She's aware. Look at just the balance on this page. She has that yellow light which represents awareness. She's surrounded with this greenery, this abundance. And she's got the oranges and reds which talk about the fire and the passion. And there's a bit of blue representing spirituality in the background. And so the Queen of Pentacles has all of this in just the right amounts. Okay, so if this is you, you're feeling quite abundant at the moment. You're feeling as though things are starting to work out for you. You've got time to manage things and fit new things into your life which might come in. And there might even be like some kind of an investment you're looking at. Okay, so I'm just looking at the Queen here. She's looking down at this pentacle that she has, and she's very happy and comfortable with what she's got. And she might be thinking, well, okay, now what's my next move forward? I've got a bit of money here. How should I invest it? What can I do with it? So you might be considering going on a holiday. You might be thinking of building this somehow, starting a savings scheme, a trust fund, something like that. Maybe if you're extremely abundant, you might be thinking of building a new home or buying a second home, something like that. Either way, very positive energy for material and earthly things. Okay. In your challenge position, Aquarius, you have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. It looks like you've been working away on something and ticking all the boxes and hoping to see some of your work come to fruition. Now the task with this card in this position is asking you to just be careful not to be too smug about what you have. Okay, so you are in a pretty good position, but you're only at the Nine of Cups. You're not at the Ten of Cups, so your relationships might be going pretty well. If you've been meditating and praying, you may have got yourself into a really nice spiritual place. But in this position, I'm just looking at this character. He might be looking as though he's a little too comfortable, as though he thinks all the work is done. Now, by all means, celebrate your achievements and your little wins that you've had on the way, but I'm feeling that the challenge for this card is saying, well, hang on, we're not at the 10 yet, we've still got more work to do. So quick pat on the back, and then let's continue our growth. In your hopes and fears, Aquarius, you have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords talks about a legal decision or a message coming to you with something to do with legal things, contracts. Now perhaps you've been waiting for a message from like a lawyer or from a government department which is going to clarify things for you somehow. And perhaps the news you've been waiting for is like against the odds. So you know that something might not be a sure thing, but you are hoping for it anyway. You just see that the knight is charging one way and the trees in the background are blowing the other way, and even the horse that this person is on looks very doubtful, but the knight is charging ahead anyway. So perhaps this message you're waiting for is about something which is a little unconventional or may go against the grain. Maybe you've taken a long shot on some kind of a gamble out there, and you're hoping it'll pay off. And that's what's in your hopes and fears position this week. This month. Something legal maybe. Okay. Now, in your best attitude position, you have the Lovers card. So the Lovers card talks about soulmates, yes, and going to make commitments and contracts. And I'm feeling this is about contracts, agreements. And so if you've been working towards some kind of an agreement, now is a good time to sign on the dotted line. Now, I'm certainly not a financial advisor or a relationship advisor that way, but the Lovers card seems to say here in this position, in the best attitude position, yes, it's time to make this contract, this agreement with someone. It's protected by an angel here, and these two people are seem to be breathing the same energy, but they do have their independence. Just have a look at that. Even these people are still breathing in that same energy. Each of them has their own territory on each side of that mountain. And so the best attitude here is, yes, go into this agreement, but at all times remember your independence, because once you lose that, then the devil comes in and can muddy the waters there. Okay, so yes, by all means go ahead with your agreement, whatever this is, this contract, this purchase that you're going to make, but make sure that whatever it is, you get to keep your financial or emotional independence. And in your outcome, Aquarius, you have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So the Ace of Wands talks about a new beginning, a new business perhaps. So perhaps this has been about a new business. So something you're passionate about, something which has growth potential, something which, if you feed it and continue to feed it, can be very positive, creative kind of self-sustaining industry, self-sustaining venture. It is the Ace of Wands, so at the end of November, or by the end of November, God will be handing you this fire stick and saying, here, Aquarius, take this and make something happen. There's potential for growth there. You'll see the leaves on it, okay? And it's up to you what you make of it. But remember, the wands represent fire, fire in the belly, passion and creativity. So there's some kind of creative new venture happening for you here. And you may be working with others on this, or another person on this. So it's looking pretty good. I'm just feeling, don't let the fire burn out, okay? So this, whatever this is, it will need sustenance, it will need nurturing, okay, once it gets started. But generally a really strong presence here of starting new things. Really good. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Please let me know in the comments if this has resonated for you, and of course like and subscribe. Hopefully I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.